Hi students, in this video we will see the new concept, heating effect of electric current. If suppose a current flowing through a conductor, it produces two effects. One is heating effect, another one is magnetic effect. Here we will see the heating effects of electric current. If suppose when a current flows through a resistor, some of its electrical energy delivered to the resistor is converted into heat energy. Okay, this effect is known as Joule's heating effect. Listen, if I consider a resistor of resistance R, here I am applying a current I, that means electrical energy. After applying this current, then the resistance became little hot. That is thermal energy. It attains a thermal energy and it is wasted to the surrounding, that is dissipated to the surrounding. Okay, here we get thermal energy from current. We can also produce electrical energy, that means EMF from thermal energy, that means temperature difference. This effect is known as thermoelectric effect. Okay, then next we see a new topic, Joule's law. Okay, listen, here I consider a conductor. That conductor is connected with a cell providing potential difference V. After connection, the current is flowing through a conductor. Okay, this current is applied for a time interval T. Then here the work done or the electric potential is spent as W is equal to power into time. Okay, we know very well power is equal to voltage into current, then P is equal to V into I into T. This work done is spent in heating the conductor. Okay, then we can write this work done as heat. H is equal to V I T. We know Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay, put this V value in that above equation, then heat H is equal to I R into I T, then heat H is equal to I square RT. Okay, this is the expression to represent Joule's law. Joule's law implies that the heat developed in an electrical circuit due to the flow of current is varies the heat developed in an electrical circuit when the current flows condition varies directly as square of the current and directly as resistance of the conductor and directly as time passage of the current. Okay, listen, for example, TV. If suppose if you on a TV for a particular time interval, it became little hot. It is because TV having a motherboard. In that motherboard some resistors are there. That resistors, due to that resistors, the TV became hot for some time. Okay. Our next topic, application of Joule heating effect. Here our first application is electric heater. Here we considered electric iron, electric heater and electric toaster are the appliances that work under the principle of Joule heating effect. In these appliances there is a heating element. That heating element is made by the material called nichrome. Okay, this nichrome is an alloy of nickel and chromium. The characteristics of nichrome is it having high specific resistance and a high melting point. Due to this nature, we can heat this element to very high temperature without oxidation. Okay. Then we see a next application, electric fuse. Electric fuse is a device used to protect the appliances from excessive current. Fuse wire is nothing but a simple wire that is made of low melting material and high specific resistance. These two are these characteristics of fuse wire. Okay, here I gave some example for fuse wire. The only disadvantage of fuse wire is if the fuse wire burnt, we need to replace it. Now we are not using fuse wires, but instead of fuse wires we are using circuit breakers. Okay, our next application is electric furnace. Using this furnace we can manufacture the important materials such as steel, silicon, carbide and quartz, gallium arsenide. In this furnace the heating element is molybdenum and nichrome wire that is wound on a silica tube. Okay, this electric furnace can produce a temperature of 1500 degrees Celsius. We need more temperature, we can use carbon arc, because a carbon arc produces a temperature of 3000 degrees Celsius. Okay, then our next application is electric lamp. The electric lamp consisting of tungsten filament, that tungsten filament having the high melting point approximately 3380 degrees Celsius. If the current I pass through a tungsten filament, first of all it produces heat, then that heat increases, it will emit the light, that is known as incandescent. Okay, here in electric lamp 5% of electric energy is converted into light energy and remaining 95% is wasted in the form of heat. Okay,